Picsart again.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kesawa, and today we are going to look at how to make a pencil art and black light photo on your smartphone. So the app you're using is Picsart and you upload your image there. So the image I'm using is a screenshot. So what I do is I crop the image using the tool option in the menu bar. I go back to the menu bar and select the effect option and then select the magic option, and under the magic option I choose the floral. Now the floral looks a bit loud, so I tap on it again and then regulate the fading to suit my choice. After applying that effect, I go back to the menu and then select the effect option again, select the sketch feature and then choose the first sketch option given. Now you tap on it again and regulate the sketch using the horizontal feature. Then the line feature is there to either increase or decrease the thickness of the line. Also, there are colors there for you to choose from. And there is an eraser tool up there that you can use to erase any part of the sketch that you do not want. So you go back to the menu and then you select cut out. That will give you option to select either the person, the face, the head, and I selected the person. Now when I was done with this, I zoomed in and then realized that some parts of the background was also cut out, and this did not give my image a perfect look. So I used the eraser tool to clean out those background and blurry images or sides or lines I saw in there. I just didn't like it, so I had to clean it up. So when I was done, I went back to the effect feature and selected the HDR effect, regulated it to suit my choice, applied it to the image, and then went back again to the effect feature to apply the noise. And I regulated it to 17 to give it a natural look. After applying effect to my image, I went to the menu bar again and then selected the fit option. Now this will give you the chance to select the background you want, resize your image, change the position of the image on your phone. And so I chose the background color white. So here I could still see the blurry background that I cut out earlier, so I use the color of the background I currently have to sharpen the edges of the image to get a perfect look. At this point, I select the drawing feature from the menu tool or the menu bar and draw the edges or the ends of my image just so you could see the pencil-like effect on my image. I selected a sticker from the menu tab and then searched for a dripping effect. So I selected a dripping effect of my choice that is white because my background is white and it wouldn't give me much work to do. And then I also increased the borders of the dripping effect to 1. After that, I went back to the pencil menu and selected the color of my background to paint all the dripping effect that I do not want it to show on my image. So I use the color of my background to do all the painting for this side or this part of my image. I go back to the effect or the FX in the menu tab and then I selected the black and white HDR effect here. So I added text to my image, which is optional, and I chose this font style of my choice and then the color of my choice as well. Also, I added stars to the image and then cleaned the part where I didn't want the stars to show using the eraser tool at the top of the image or at the phone, and I reduced the opacity or the visibility of the stars. I also added the crown to the text and then it gave me a perfect finish. So there is another feature called the shape marks effect that I couldn't use for the other image, so I use it for this. I applied it and then I changed the color. I also added dust, which is also a max. Moving on to the black life image. This image of Sarkodie or photo of Sarkodie was best for the kind of project I wanted to do. So I applied the sketch option and then I increased the line to 100 and I cut out the image and deleted the body, leaving the head and the neck. I previewed the image and I realized there was this white blurry background and I didn't like it, so I erased it in the cut out feature. Then I selected the fit option and then chose a white background and then resized the image of the head. I applied it and then went to the drawing feature, used a black pencil to shade the image. So the plan here is to give the whole image a black shade to look like a shadow. And also you make sure that the pencil doesn't move outside the sketch you made earlier of the image. So that was the whole idea behind this image or project. After I was done applying the black shade, I went back to the pencil tool and then opted for a white shade. That's the color of my background, and then I shaped the edges of the image to look neat. So if you could see, it is not very neat, but I'm trying to use the color of the background to shape it to a perfect. Before I forget, I used a smart pen in making this art because my fingers were too big for me to actually use in drawing and then doing the shade, so I used a smart pen. And so if you don't know how to make one, I'll leave the link in my description box to learn how to make your own smart pen. So this is the outcome of what we made. I added text to it and then a crown to it. So that is it. Now this image was inspired by _Elijah and Nanaya_Ade on Instagram. And these are the collection of images I made off camera. And so if you like this video, if you enjoyed it, and if it was helpful, don't forget to subscribe, click on the notification bell, and then give me a big fat like. Also, let me know what you think of my videos in the comment section below. And so thanks so much for watching my video.